this in the bud, Kes. Do you hear me?
Andreo,
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Oh, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy. No, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. Blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the Paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
Fine, just leave me to it, yeah?
Easy on the aggression, we need clean overtakes or we'll get a penalty. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds. Gap to your teammate ahead is 11.3 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. P9, if you're running P9, keep going. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Norris behind. They're on old mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 36.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, you're in the top 10. Devon, do you push him?
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. He won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
Hey.
I'm done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Connorsport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidoff. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Connorsport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her, Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. Come on, you know she deserves it.
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
Contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Andrea.
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Conesport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Zhou, Sargent, Bottas, Jackson, Magnussen, Ocon, Hülkenberg, De Vries, Stroll, Albon, and Noah Bell. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend. And whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So, Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Conesport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Conesport at the moment. And Casper Ackermann and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on. I know it's been a... Good job, nice overtake. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 33.2 seconds. Pack, that's P1. Perez behind. Our gap behind is 15.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, 12 laps to go. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. In this lap, push now. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Laps of fuel to go, 9 laps left. Right, Noah's coming in for his stop now. probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, those tyres are going to fall off the cliff soon. Take extreme care. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. You've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. We did it! We did it!
So it's Aidan Jackson propping up Connor Sport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Well, Connor Sport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah, not so long ago my teammate was Devon and we had a plan sorted out for the rest of the season. Now it's Noah and for the last couple of races suddenly nobody's quite sure what the situation is. I've never had to drive in this situation before, so it's all pretty strange, but you do what you can.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
Yeah, I know as much as everybody else, so, you know, I saw what happened. Obviously very worried for him, and as is everybody else, and, you know, I know he's not fit to drive for us right now. As far as I know, he's working super hard to return to the sport, and, yeah, I wish him well.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Connor Sport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
It's not for me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Connor Sport could find themselves in a perfect position to offer them one.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It's been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the latest Throttle Zone movie. What would you make of that?
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity for him. The Throttle Zone movies, they're they're amazing and they have such a massive fan base, so it's great to see them acknowledge F1 in the way that it should be. And I think George is the perfect pick, so can't wait to see what he does.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.